Auburn Blitz is now on the air. Your daily look into what's happening in Auburn athletics. With your host, Andy Graham, Brett Pritchard, Randy Lee, War Eagle.
Hello again, everyone, and good Tuesday afternoon. Welcome into this latest edition of the Auburn Blitz. I am Andy Graham alongside Randy Lee. We'll be with you for the next hour, taking your comments, talking about everything going on in the world of Auburn athletics and beyond. Auburn coming off a bye week. They'll take on the Arkansas Razorbacks this weekend at 11 o'clock there in Fayetteville. Of course, Arkansas is struggling this year, coming off a loss on the road at Kentucky. They did have a lead in that game, but unable to maintain it, as Arkansas has not had an SEC win under Chad Morris as of yet. In fact, I don't think they've had but one SEC win in the last 2.5 years. So that's pretty tough, what's going on there in Arkansas. But nonetheless, they are, a team that's got nothing to lose. I'm sure they'll come out, they'll play hard. What's Auburn do? They're coming off a loss against Florida. They've had a week to think about it. They've had a week to try to figure out what went wrong, what they're going to do for the rest of the year. It's a very daunting schedule. They will play right now 3 of the top teams in the country in LSU, Georgia, and Alabama. So they've certainly got their work cut out for them. You can look at it like that, or you can look at it and say, Auburn's the number 11 team in the country. They're 5-1. They're going to have the opportunity to play 3 really good teams. If they could beat them, there's no question Auburn, if they win out, they win the SEC West. They go to the SEC title game, and if they could win that, then they go to the playoff. So everything's in front of Auburn. They all their goals are still intact. So that you can be a pessimist or you can be an optimist. Or you can be a realist and look at it and say, Auburn's got, how likely is it that that's going to happen? We can talk about that. We can break that down a little bit. We'd love to hear from you as always. Appreciate your comments each and every day. Tip off at Toomers on Thursday, Randall. Looks like the weather's going to cooperate, hopefully. Looks to be a huge kind of big deal for Auburn. Auburn basketball going to celebrate the Final Four appearance. Going to kind of kick off the season here. A lot of hope around this season. Don't know. I don't think anybody's expecting another Final Four run, but Auburn basketball is on the map and looks to be another promising season. What can we hope? Is it a tournament team? We'll find out. So we'll talk about those things and much, much more, but good to see you today.
Glad to be here. And Andy, Auburn's coming into the season a top 25 ranking. Did I see 21st? Was that the one of the polls? There's probably 2,000 polls, but one of them I thought that I saw Auburn coming in at number 21. And if that were the case, then you would expect another NCAA tournament berth.
Yeah.
And I think we've gotten to the point now where we're a little greedy, and we would be happy with that. I think that we are realists as Auburn basketball fans, and if we get that after a Final Four berth with all of the senior leadership or the elder statesman leadership that we had on that team last year, if we get a good run where we're, have more wins than losses in SEC play, get to 21, 22, 23 victories on the season, buddy, I'm as happy as a pig in poop if we can make that happen, Andy.
I'm this is one of those Andy kind of things, but the last time we had back-to-back NCAA tournament appearances,
it was
80s?
Yeah, 85, 86, 87, 88. Did we make it in 89?
I
don't think so.
Maybe think 88 was the final.
I think 88, so 4 years in a row.
I think so. So 87, 88?
Yeah.
That was the last time we had back-to-back?
Until now.
Until now.
And now we're going for 3.
Yeah, how about that?
And, here's the fun part of this season in basketball in general, and let's just stick with this for the opening segment. Bruce Pearl can sell. He's going to make Thursday night fun and eventful. and marketing worthy. We're going to have a lot of talent out there on the court and a lot of new talent out there on the court that many of us are excited to see. And that's so much different than what we've had in the past as an Auburn basketball fan. It's not that we didn't have a player or two that we thought had the SEC skill set to make a splash. Only a player or two. Now all of them. You know, everyone that we implement in my opinion, after what we saw Bryce Brown do, we think that you get in Bruce Pearl's system, the sky's the limit as long as the athleticism is there.
Yeah.
And all of these dudes are athletes, great-looking athletes.
The one they seem to really be high on is Isaac Okoro.
Yeah.
You just continue to hear things coming out of practice, and you look at the pictures of the guy, and there's no way that guy's a freshman. He looks like a monster.
And here's what they say about Okoro, that on the defensive side of the ball, he's going to be SEC ready game number one. May not be a top-tier offensive player, that's okay.
Yeah.
You know, if you could have a shutdown defensive player with the upside to grow as an offensive player and to be someone that you can count on to go out there and cover the best swing guy that they got, night in and night out as a freshman, you've got something. And I know that we'll see him out there on the court a lot. But Turbo Jones is going to have to play.
Yeah.
And he may end up on the court more than the other freshmen that we have coming in, solely because of necessity. You know, we only got two points on the roster. And McCormick, who had a great end of the season last year, he's gonna have his moments where the same as Harper did last year. You know, he's going to have his moments where you're going to need someone to step in, you're going to need someone to play well. And Turbo Jones, when I see him, buddy, he's cut up and, you know, athletic looking and not thin, not looks like he does. It's not like he's a 17, 18-year-old kid. You go, man, he's got a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
He has not been in the weight room.
They just don't come in like that anymore, do they?
They don't.
Maybe one or two do, but the rest of them are physically ready to
and
bang.
Auburn used to get a lot of those guys. You know, I think of a really good player for Auburn basketball during that stretch that came in and he looked like a lot of the others, Chris Denson.
Yeah.
You know, Denson was a very good player for Auburn. The score, man, I mean, just from a physicality standpoint, he was not the athlete that we're bringing in at Auburn right now. Probably a good basketball player, but not a dude. Now, you know, Turbo Jones, you're going to put him out there on the court, and your eyes are going to pop out just from a speed and mobility, and hopefully we have a good offensive output from him. I don't think any of us can expect to get what we lost in Harper, but if we can have McCormick play the way that he did to close the season out last year, and Jones to play high tempo, high energy when he's in there, I like the two of them together.
Yeah. It should be a lot of fun. Again, it's kind of, you know, first come, first serve, standing room only. Starts at 7, but they're going to have things going on throughout the day. Tiger Talk's going to be out there at 6 o'clock. Won't be like a traditional kind of game, obviously. You know, I think they're going to play a 3-on-3. They're going to have a 3-point shooting contest, dunk contest. Women's team will be out there as well with Coach Flournoy. So just kind of a whole day of it. Going to be a nice fall day in Auburn. Beautiful. I think it's just going to be and what's the chances we see this on ESPN? 110%. You see a clip of this on ESPN.
It's going to happen. And I don't think that Bruce Pearl does anything B-team.
No.
When he has an opportunity to showcase his program, he does it, and he does it right. So we didn't get a chance last year. I thought it was a great idea last year. The weather kind of caused some issues, so we didn't get to see the best version of that. So we'll get to see it this year. I'm looking forward to it.
The new logo, the new visual identity system.
Yep.
Gone. But it's out. We've decided, you know, I guess the backlash was too much.
Well, it's neither here nor there. I would.
You're a marketing guy now. This is your deal.
Well, I'm a marketing guy, and I'm also one that
love logos.
We have built quite several hundred logos over the last few years, including our own. And I've gone back and forth on our own, whether we want to update ours and give it a more fresh look. You know, ours is 12, 14 years old. Our Lee Apparel one's 16 years old. And you do see logos, even Apple, even the best brands in the world.
Russell changed there?
They change it out.
The old Eagle, but now it's back.
They give it a good, clean look. And yeah, the old Russell retro look is back, but it's neither here nor there to me. And people get, you know, all upset, and they didn't like the change that was made. The AU interlocking logo's fine. I do think that you're trying to find something to spend money on if you wanted to change it. Your thoughts? You agree?
Yes, and here's the most interesting thing about all this. You all remember how this all happened. You know, AU Undercover, Auburn Undercover kind of got an insider, gave them knowledge that this was going to happen. They put it out there, and then people kind of had a big backlash about it. But Auburn Undercover, the university has not responded to an open records request concerning the costs of developing the new visual identity system. And I bet they won't.
Oh, it's crazy numbers. I have been up against opportunities that we have had and have lost, and we've lost out to people that want to charge 10, 20 times what we quoted for logos. And I understand, I get it, and more power to them. I just never could pass along a quote on a logo for what I've seen people spend on one with a straight face. Now, they'll write thesis statements on why they chose the logo that they did, and I get it, but no, man.
We're up against our first break here. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more right after this.
Score big with these deals at Bice Motors in Alex City. Up to 27% off on select 2019 Ram trucks. During Jeep Adventure Days, lease a new 2019 Jeep Compass Latitude for $209 a month. Save over $8,000 on a new 2019 Jeep Grand Cherokee Altitude.
We guarantee the lowest price, and we'll pay you the difference in price twice.
Make your scoring drive to Bice Motors in Alex City.
Lake Martin Building Supply, located on Dayville Road in Alexander City. Owners Tiffany and Michael Huff believe in constantly improving their inventory for you. From deer corn, feeders, to Valspar paint, to top quality lumber and RV section, Lake Martin Building Supply welcomes each customer that comes through the door with a warm hello and a pleasant goodbye, and a come back to see us real soon. That's Lake Martin Building Supply, Dayville Road. Call today, 256-234-5500.
Heritage South Credit Union in Alexander City is your community credit union, and they have been for over 80 years. Heritage South Credit Union proudly serves Tallapoosa, Coosa, Lee, Chambers, Randolph, and Chilton counties. From checking to business accounts, to share savings to club accounts, to their kids club and investments. Visit them online at myhscu.com. Heritage South Credit Union, your community credit union for 80 years. Federally insured by NCUA.
A&M Plumbing, A&M Plumbing, service at its best when you need it most.
From the smallest drippy faucet to drain cleaning to water heater replacement to gas lines to total systems replacement, A&M Plumbing handles it all. Visit amplumbing.net today for the experienced, licensed, and insured pros at A&M Plumbing.
A&M Plumbing, A&M Plumbing, service at its best when you need it most.
Finding a job might be tough, but starting your new career has never been easier. Wellborn Cabinet in Ashland has a wide array of career opportunities with benefits. General labor production, skilled cabinet builders, product assembly line, shipping, over-the-road truck drivers, clerical, marketing, security, daycare, office clerks, and so much more. Apply in person, 38669 Highway 77 South in Ashland, or online at wellborn.com. Building cabinets, building careers, and building our community.
Hillbilly Towers is an affordable senior citizen community located in Alexander City on Highway 22 East, where spacious one-bedrooms are available now. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living, where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today to find out more about Alexander City's best-kept secret, 256-329-0552, for your family at Hillbilly Towers. That's 256-329-0552.
Alex City Marines, located on Cherokee Road in Alexander City, and the Yerkes invite you by to see what they have available today. The 2020 Manitous and Landaus are in, and boy, are they gorgeous. Also, some great deals on demos. Take advantage of that while they last. Alex City Marine also is doing shrink wrapping, storage. Get in line now. In fact, call this number, 256-215-FISH. Alex City Marine, Alex City.
The Prestige Selection at Gill's Auto Sales in Opelika has the largest selection of prestige cars, trucks, and SUVs in Central and East Alabama, all with financing available, little to no money down, and extended warranties. Get pre-qualified in under 2 minutes, online or from your mobile device at GillsPrestigeOnline.com. It's the Prestige Selection at Gill's Auto Sales, 1430 Gateway Drive in Opelika.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Randy here with you for about 45 more minutes in today's show. We're brought to you each and every day by Russell Do-It Center with 10 locations around Central Alabama for all your building supply needs, home decor, tools, whatever it might be. You go and check out Russell Do-It Center. There's one close to you, and they can be the big box store. There's a beautiful new facility open right now on Shug Jordan there in Auburn, so go and check that out. That is Russell Do-It Center. Also Mortgage Pro, the Eric McKinley team. Interest rates happen to be really, really good right now. And if you're in the market to be refinancing your mortgage, now is the time. You need to sit down with Eric McKinley and his team at Mortgage Pro, and they could possibly be saving you thousands of dollars each and every year. That is real money in your pocket, and they are doing it each and every day for people all around this state. So go and check out Mortgage Pro, the Eric McKinley team. They've been in business for many, many years, know it backwards and forwards, and they are always looking out for the best interests of their clients. 256-397-0248. That's 256-397-0248. Mortgage Pro, the Eric McKinley team. Randy, Auburn is 5-1. They're number 11 in the country. When we looked at the season to kind of open things up, we thought, you know, if Auburn wins one of the two, Florida and Texas A&M, we feel like we'll be in good shape. That's exactly what happened. Florida was a winnable game, we found out. We have watched now 7 weeks of college football. I think it's evident that Florida is a good team, maybe even a very good team. You know, Auburn played them tough. The offense was terrible, but it was a winnable game. Didn't happen, but now you look at it, Auburn's got 6 games left. On the road at Arkansas, on the road at LSU. You get Ole Miss at home, Georgia at home, Samford at home, and Alabama at home. You feel better or worse now, knowing what you know, seeing what you have seen, in the position that Auburn is in, for them to really challenge for the SEC West?
The same, because I was bullish on the season.
Okay.
Coming in. And, you know, I just think the ceiling's still really high for this Auburn team. Now, we've got some woes on the offensive side of the ball, and it starts with Boobie Whitlow being out. Who's going to take those carries when the game's on the line? Who are we confident with for the next 6 weeks or so? And when it comes to the offensive side, I don't feel terrible about what I've seen with the offensive line. We've all thrown darts. We've all had some issues, but I think more times than not, with my eye test, it's a young freshman quarterback that's playing okay at times and then making some mental mistakes at times that he's going to clean up. So the ceiling's really high for Bo Nix. I still keep going back to the same old thing. We've got a good defense. It's going to keep us in all the football games. What are we going to do with – does Gatewood play any football for us? I know that's maybe I'm just some good old fan that's sitting over there at the water jug and keeps saying the same thing over and over again. The best version of Gus Malzahn's offense for me is a tough, hard-nosed, mobile, tailback type of a quarterback that can make plays when things break down. And Bo Nix can move around. He's got better mobility than I thought he did coming into the season. And I still think a lot of him. But I think there's a bull sitting over there on the sideline that I don't know what we're going to do.
So how do we use it?
I don't know. I just hope that I hope there's a plan, and the plan doesn't get taken away whenever some elements don't go our way in the game. That's the upsetting part of me with Gus Malzahn. When everything is going great and every play call that he makes is working, like it could against Arkansas this weekend, let there be no doubt. He could run over there and score 59 in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
And everything be fine. But what happens when we go on the road to LSU? What do we do? Does he get a play?
Because we're going to have to score points.
We're going to have to score points, and we're going to have an identity that we can rest on. And the identity I've always been able to rest on with Gus Malzahn as the coach is that if we have a mobile quarterback that can run the football and can throw the football deep down the field to some guys that can get behind the secondary, he can get in a rhythm with that. When we struggle trying to hit intermediate passes, when we put a freshman quarterback in a bad position like we did against Florida, where he's got to carry the team because we can't run the ball a lick, we've got issues. So, what say you, Andy?
I agree with everything you said. I don't think. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind that Bo Nix is a starter, and he's a starter for a reason, and he gives Auburn the best chance to win as the starter. I agree with you 100%, though. I think Joey Gatewood is too good, is of a offensive threat not to be in the game. But it goes back to Anthony Schwartz. He's too good not to give the ball more than one time.
Exact same thing.
So Auburn's got to maximize their talent on the sideline, no matter what position they play. Auburn's got to maximize their talent. Now, Joe Hendon says, how do you guys feel about the freshman running back? You mentioned that Boobie Whitlow is going to be out 4 to 6 weeks. I don't think we should have the mindset that we can count on him for the rest of the year. He may be back, and that would be wonderful if he is. But our mindset needs to be we got to move forward as though he's not coming back. So, how do we feel about DJ Williams? I've seen him carry the ball 7 times this season. Saw him carry it in the spring. Really liked what I saw. Liked what I saw in those 7 carries. But against that was against a beaten Mississippi State team. Didn't carry anymore. I'd like to see him. I think he gives Auburn physically the best chance. I mean, I think he's the only guy on the team right now that you could probably give it to 20 times in a game.
I think it becomes even more important that when it's short yardage situation and you've got a 6'5", 240-pound quarterback that is your most physical and imposing back, and he just happens to play quarterback, that he gets, I don't care what the package is, but that package could be so seriously effective for Auburn moving down the stretch with Boobie Whitlow out. And we hear it. I mean, we'll have a press conference, and it'll be the same talk, and yes, there's no excuse. We've got to find a way to use Joey. And there's no excuse for Anthony Schwartz to not touch the football but one time. And unfortunately, it seems to happen. So the ceiling's still really high. I hope that there's a way that we can find a way to mesh these two. Because I still, my glass is half full with this team. And if they can, and Joey Gatewood gets an opportunity, this team can be special. But do you think I'm in the minority with what I'm saying?
Let's ponder that during the break, and we'll come back and talk about it. More to come on this edition of the Auburn Blitz right after this.
Find everything you need for the perfect outdoor living space at Russell Do-It Center, like the Fire Rock Outdoor Conventional Fireplace, smartly designed masonry systems that are easy to install and are less than half the cost of a scratch-built brick and mortar fireplace. Weber Grills, the best outdoor gas, electric, and charcoal grills, which always come pre-assembled. Yeti Coolers, premium coolers and accessories that are the ultimate in design, performance, and durability. Russell Do-It Center, experience and knowledge from the pros.
So, you may not know it, but you've seen our work everywhere. For a combined 50 years, SignSource has been Central Alabama's premier option for all your sign needs. Custom signs for your business, club, or organization, wraps and decals for your vehicle or boat, full-color banners for your big sale, or a photo collage on canvas for grandma, all with fast, friendly, prompt service. Check out our website at signsourcenow.com. 888-533-6758. Go straight to the source. SignSource.
Lex Wedgeworth has been the most trusted pest control for generations, and now with EnviroCare, you can expect the same high standards for all your pest control needs. EnviroCare's exclusive Centricon termite colony elimination system provides the industry standard to protect your home or business. EnviroCare's Centricon system protects your home year-round. Call the professionals at EnviroCare throughout East Central Alabama for a free estimate. Nobody cares like EnviroCare, the next generation of full pest control for your home or business.
WOTM, your TV home for high school sports in Alabama. This Thursday on WOTM, catch the AHSAA High School Football Game of the Week, presented by Ox Foundations. This week's matchup features the Jacksonville Eagles versus the White Plains Wildcats. Stay with WOTM through the postseason for live games all 4 weeks for the playoffs. WOTM, the home of the AHSAA Super 7, from Jordan Hare.
Cater your tailgate and game day parties with Chicken Salad Chick. All the Chick favorites like Buffalo Barkley, Kickin' Kaylin, and Sassy Scotty make the perfect dips and sandwich platters. Chicken Salad Chick is always a great choice when planning for a crowd. Our grab-and-go quick chicks make it easy. And now for a limited time, Rockin' Rita is back. Made with Wickles spicy red relish, this flavor has a kick of spice. Chicken Salad Chick and fall football, the perfect matchup.
LMG Advertising Agency offers a comprehensive marketing solution tailored to each of our clients' needs. We are a full-service marketing firm offering website design and development, video production, social media marketing, search engine optimization, and overall branding that includes logo design, brochures, mailouts, and more. Our experienced team of marketing professionals would love to come up with a marketing strategy that will deliver results for you and your business. Learn more at lmgadagency.com or call today to start at 256-825-0197.
At Mortgage Pro, we won't be able to finance a new car or new boat. We can't open you a checking account. Mortgage Pro specializes in mortgage loans. If you're looking to purchase a new home or refinance your current home, the only way to go is Mortgage Pro. We can close in 15 days or less. We can offer the best rates in the mortgage industry. And we can waive appraisal fees on any new loan from September 1st until December 31st. Call Mortgage Pro today.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Randy here with you for about 30 more minutes in today's show. Patrick says he spoke with an unnamed Auburn player, and he stated that several players were a little upset with Gus after the Florida game. They felt like he did not allow the offense to be successful, and they were perplexed with the way Gus uses Harold Joyner. I'm a little perplexed with that myself. I think a lot of people are. I'm sure Harold is. But I thought we put ourselves in some bad situations offensively, so I can understand their frustration. I mean, I don't think that we've got a coup on our hands or anything.
No.
But, I mean, anybody could look at that game offensively and say, you know, what were we doing?
I agree. But I think that with Boobie Whitlow going out, the question marks even go up more. What are we going to do?
Yeah.
And who does take the snaps? And are we going to turn to DJ Williams? Or do you really think that Cam Martin can get it done? Because I don't know that – I haven't seen enough of Shivers or seen enough confidence coming from Gus Malzahn and the staff that Shivers is going to get any serious carries in serious positions of the ball game. May be wrong. I mean, I'm a talking head up here. I don't know. So then I think it does become, does Joyner or Williams start taking a lot more snaps than we've seen so far? Every time I've seen Harold Joyner out there on the field, he fits the mold, doesn't he?
He does. I mean, he's a little taller than you normally. I mean, he's like 6'4".
Yeah.
But you don't normally see a running back that tall. But he looks like I mean, you can clearly tell that he's capable. He's got good hands. You can throw it to him out of the backfield. So I don't know, but it seems like Gus makes his mind up pretty early about things like this, and you just he's been designated as the wheel route guy, and we ain't seen him in a while running a wheel route.
Let me go back to my question I had for you as we closed out the last segment. Am I in the minority asking for Gatewood?
I don't think you are. I think there's a lot of people out there asking for him. Again, I go back to it. I mentioned this during the break. I think it's a delicate balance, though. I believe Joey Gatewood needs to play, and I've said that for a while. I think I'd love to see him get one full series a half, just to give him, if for nothing else, to prepare him in case. Let him run the entire offense. But I'm with you. 3rd and shorts, goal line, red zone situations. I think he needs to play. Absolutely, I would love to see him in there. I don't want to see him play enough that it somehow stunts Bo Nix's growth either. So again, that's why I don't get paid $7 million a year.
Well, I don't either. I'm up here. I'm a talking head.
Yeah.
And as the talking head, I just feel like the ceiling's higher if that guy has a role that he plays, and it's a serious one.
He's got a package.
Well, it's a package, and unfortunately, we end up in a situation where we score 13 points on the road, and we can't run the football at all, and we leave a guy at 6'5", 240 over there that every time he's been in the football game, he's run it right up somebody's throat. And I know it's been in mop-up duty, but my eyes can tell me when somebody's got a little bit something about them, and Gatewood's got it. He's got it running the football. Am I off there?
Gatewood, I think he's powerful.
Yes.
But I'm just not sure about getting outside on SEC defenses.
Okay, we'll see. I just would like to see.
And again, I would have liked to. We had opportunities.
Yes.
To see that, and to make sure, and it would have answered a lot of these questions. We wasted those opportunities. Well, I say, in my opinion, I think we wasted those opportunities. Now it's still a guessing game, and you can say, well, maybe he is, maybe he isn't.
I mean, one thing that's for sure is Auburn's not going to throw the ball in the middle of the field.
A little inside information. Patrick says that same unnamed player that he spoke to said Martin and Shivers have been taking the bulk of the snaps.
Okay.
So you asked me, was DJ Williams going to play?
I'm not surprised to hear that about Cam Martin. I think that Malzahn likes Cam Martin, and I think Cam Martin, especially with Gatewood, helping run the package where it's 3rd and 3, and you need a bull back there. I think Cam Martin can get a lot of things done and done well. Runs the ball hard, runs the ball north-south, has breakaway speed, can make some big plays.
Like 1,400 yards rushing at Auburn.
Yeah.
Quietly, and for about almost a 6-yard average. A little less than 6, I think. So, but now a lot of that's been in mop-up duty. A lot of that's against Alabama State or whatever. So those numbers are probably somewhat misleading. But he's gotten into the game several times this year, and it seems like every time he's in there,
looks good.
I wish he wouldn't just put his head down so much. It seems like he runs, looking at the ground, and I feel like he's quick enough that
he could make some more people miss.
Yeah, he's not patient enough to run behind a zone blocking offensive line. He just bulls. I mean, if there's nothing, he just puts his head down, which there's something to be said for that, but not in the scheme that we're trying to run.
What's the grade on this offensive line so far this season?
I'd give them a B. They've not been bad. I don't know what they're far better pass blocking than they are run blocking. That's just, but we can't physically move guys, blow guys a yard off the ball, defensive lines, because clearly that was the case against Florida. We couldn't get a 3rd and short. We only had 20 yards rushing against Tulane. We couldn't move them at all. But we haven't given up a lot of sacks. Now, a lot of that's due to Bo Nix being able to scramble, but I think we've given him ample time to find an open receiver.
I think I agree. You know, when I watch the offensive front, you know, I think we can do some things to help that front out, though. And that may be tougher with Boobie Whitlow. It's going to be a fun week. Look, this is a week right here against Arkansas where if you do struggle, it's a problem. So if you go on the road and this game's even somewhat close, problems. Big time problems coming. So
Red flags.
That we can't do anything about.
Up against another break here. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more of the Auburn Blitz right after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kia of Auburn. Kia of Auburn on South College. New Kias at 0% APR financing and no payments for 90 days.
Kia of Auburn. Kia of Auburn. Kia of Auburn.com.
This is Coach Pat Dye. At Kia of Auburn, you are always number one.
Cater your tailgate and game day parties with Chicken Salad Chick. All the Chick favorites like Buffalo Barkley, Kickin' Kaylin, and Sassy Scotty make the perfect dips and sandwich platters. Chicken Salad Chick is always a great choice when planning for a crowd. Our grab-and-go quick chicks make it easy. And now for a limited time, Rockin' Rita is back. Made with Wickles spicy red relish, this flavor has a kick of spice. Chicken Salad Chick and fall football, the perfect matchup.
At C&T Electric, our clients are our priority. For the safety and security of your family and home, our technicians are professionally trained, drug tested, background checked, and wear uniforms with name tags. We're proud to have served the Elk City, Dadeville, and Lake Martin areas for the past 10 years. Give us a call at 256-234-0007 for all your electrical service and repair needs, or visit us on the web at www.cntelectricllc.com and spell out the word "and."
You already know the power and reliability of a Mahindra tractor. Get ready to meet their ATV and UTV lines. Haul more and tow more. Do more. Reaching speeds up to 60 miles an hour. Models have a 12-inch ground clearance and the ability to haul up to 1,200 pounds. There's a Mahindra utility vehicle and a model specifically to get the job done. Test drive today at Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor. Serving Tallapoosa, Coosa, Clay, and Talladega counties. 256-392-3613.
Expect it or not, the loss of a loved one is difficult. Put your family first by planning ahead. This is Joseph Dean, new owner of Alabama Funeral Homes and Cremation Centers. We are a full-service funeral home with an on-site crematory and cemetery. Whether your need is immediate or you would like to plan in advance, our experienced, compassionate staff can assist you in designing an enduring memorial experience, burial, or cremation. Alabama Funeral Homes and Cremation Centers on Highway 280 in Camp Hill or online, alabamafuneralhomes.com.
Harbor Point Ship Store has everything to make your day on the lake more enjoyable. Come on out to the biggest marina on the water. They have pizza, hot dogs, burgers, and more. Get your gas, groceries, snacks, ice, and everything you need for a fun day on the lake. Are you in the market for a new or pre-owned boat? Harbor Point has the best selection around of everyone's favorite Crest pontoons and Four Winds boats. Harbor Point also has a great selection of pre-owned boats. Come on out and take a look at Harbor Point, Marina Point Road in Dadeville. Get to the point.
Tires are important, and when getting a great price on tires, you want to get it right. So make the short drive to Wright's Tire in Sylacauga. Wright's Tire can get you any make or model of tire, and they make the drive worth it with volume pricing. Whether North Tallapoosa, South Talladega, or Coosa County, make the right choice, the right selection, the right service, and the right price. All at Wright's Tire on Fort William Street in Sylacauga. Call for a free quote, 256-245-7778, and get the right price on tires.
Hi, I'm Kurt Bowman, General Manager of Vaden Toyota. We'd like to announce our new lifetime warranty on any new Toyota.
Hashtag lifetime warranty.
Hashtag we love our customers.
It can be used nationwide at no additional cost.
Hashtag customer service.
So come on by and let us show you
the Vaden way.
Hashtag maintenance matters.
Hashtag totally awesome.
Vaden Toyota of Sylacauga, just a short drive from home or online.
Hashtag your neighborhood dealership.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Randy here with you only for a couple more segments. Appreciate your comments. Appreciate all of you out there joining us today. One comment, and then we'll switch gears, talk a little bit about some coaching rankings halfway at the midterm. Ed said, Gus said last night after practice, DJ Williams has great, if not the best, field awareness, and Joyner is just so physical. And then the question Ed poses is, then why aren't they playing? Which is a phenomenal question. And I think this just basically sums up our dilemma as Auburn fans with Gus for the last 7 years. It's things like this. He says one thing, you see this, all we hear is how good they think DJ Williams is going to be. He's going to be an all-star. He's going to be this, that, all SEC, all American. This. Why don't you play him? You know, Harold Joyner, he's so physical. We love his mentality. We love his athleticism. I bet he's played
20 plays.
I was going to say about 15.
Yeah.
At most. So why don't we see him? Joey Gatewood. Hare's width we're talking about, you know, such a great quarterback competition. Came down really to, just a few little things here or there. Joey Gatewood, just tremendous quarterback. Why don't you play him? Why don't you give him some opportunities to show what kind of athlete he is? So all those kind of things. And I know I'm preaching to the choir because all of you out there know exactly why and what that feels like. But anyway, all right, so let's move on a little bit. Saturday Down South always has some interesting articles. We usually rate the coaches, SEC coaches, rank them coming into the season. Of course, that's based on, you can throw in, well, this guy's got a national championship with that or whatever. But midterm rankings, you throw all the history out. Just how has this guy coached during this season, during these 7 weeks? Let's rank the SEC coaches. So they have Chad Marsh dead last, number 14.
I can't imagine how anyone's below Vandy.
I was going to say, I might have Mason last.
Derek Mason gets fired this year, doesn't he?
I don't know how he does it.
I don't either.
They got run off the field by UNLV.
It was bad.
It was bad.
Okay, so I'm changing. I interchange those two.
Yeah.
Derek Mason last.
I might put Joe Moorhead at 13 because Mississippi State's horrendous.
He seems unhappy too.
Think so?
A little bit. Just reading in between the lines on some statements that he made this past week about, just disgruntled fans. And clearly when you lose to Tennessee, things start, the question marks come up.
Yeah.
We feel them.
Yeah. Been there.
And from what I heard, the athletic director who never shows up in the post-game press conferences, he found his way into the press conference following this loss to Tennessee. That happens too.
Yeah.
Whenever you lose to Tennessee. So Moorhead may not make it through this year.
He may not.
I may be wrong, but it feels like the fit doesn't match right now.
He just may be out of place.
I agree.
He's a northern guy. So you got Chad Marsh, Derek Mason, and Joe Moorhead. Put them in any order you want to put them in. Those are the bottom 3 for sure. They have number 11, Jeremy Pruitt.
Well, the only reason he's at number 11 is because he won last weekend.
Yeah.
If not, he is the worst coach on this list because Tennessee's the best program of those four by far, potentially. And it doesn't mean they have been.
Yeah.
I mean, Mississippi State's been a much better program than Tennessee over the last decade. But perennially, this is a program with the right leadership that should compete for championships. Still, I can't get that out of my mind. It was a good win last weekend. He did the same against Auburn about the same time last year. We'll see if Tennessee can play better. It's just a tough stretch. They are going to get beat by 60 at Alabama. And how many more times are you going to just lose by 60 to them? Really, Andy, you know, that's not an easy answer for the fan base to go, are we okay with
they'd have
this?
been sick of it by now.
Yeah.
But apparently not.
No, I mean, that's a bad deal. Keep going.
Number 10, they have Jimbo Fisher. I couldn't agree more.
He hasn't done anything. Kellen Mond's not good.
No.
Kellen Mond misses way too many open receivers. He's too robotic.
Well, all I've heard for the last 2 years is what a phenomenal job A&M's doing recruiting. And I look on the field and I go, they look okay.
They're okay.
They're not bad, but they're not good.
No. And the system, again, what's the identity? Pro-style system?
Yeah.
Can't run the football? That ain't going to work.
No.
That's not going to work in the SEC unless you get out there and get Kyler Murray pops back up on your campus and things work out pretty well for you when you have a mobile quarterback. Russell Wilson pops up on your campus or something. I mean, I'm not saying that you can't luck into a player like that, but Kellen Mond's not that. I do know that.
Yeah.
He can't play.
No. Number 9, Mark Stoops, Kentucky. Having a down year after last year, but lost his quarterback. Kentucky's not in a position to lose their starting quarterback and succeed.
Good win last weekend, though.
Yeah.
You know. And the quarterback rushing for almost 200 yards won that football game for him. So
a wide receiver playing quarterback.
That's still that's a good win.
Yeah. Matt Luke, number 8.
Matt Luke's having a little resurgence. I think he's doing a pretty good job. Mediocre, yeah.
Taking what he's got.
Agree.
You know.
Hey, this week's a real big game for those two teams.
Ole Miss and Texas A&M all of a sudden looks like a toss-up.
I wouldn't know who to pick there, would you?
No. Because Ole Miss will be able to run the ball on them.
Yeah. And A&M's offense is who knows what that offense is right now.
Will Muschamp, number 7. Huge win.
What a win will do for you.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I think he'd be right down there with Jeremy Pruitt if the two of them don't win this past weekend. It's a big win, so tip your hat to him. He needed it.
Yeah. We'll run down the top 6 in the final segment when we come back right after this.
Mortgage Pro is the new standard for mortgage loans. While other banks are taking 45 to 60 days to close a loan, Mortgage Pro is making it happen in less than 15 days. Your mortgage loan goes from start to finish in less than 15 days. Mortgage Pro is able to make this happen by having the most advanced technology and a highly trained staff with over 98 years combined experience. If you're looking to buy a home or refinance your current mortgage, call Mortgage Pro and let our team go to work for you.
So, you may not know it, but you've seen our work everywhere. For a combined 50 years, SignSource has been Central Alabama's premier option for all your sign needs. Custom signs for your business, club, or organization. Wraps and decals for your vehicle or boat. Full-color banners for your big sale, or a photo collage on canvas for grandma. All with fast, friendly, prompt service. Check out our website at signsourcenow.com. 888-533-6758. Go straight to the source. SignSource.
WOTM, your TV home for high school sports in Alabama. This Thursday on WOTM, catch the AHSAA High School Football Game of the Week, presented by Ox Foundations. This week's matchup features the Jacksonville Eagles versus the White Plains Wildcats. Stay with WOTM through the postseason for live games all 4 weeks for the playoffs. WOTM, the home of the AHSAA Super 7, from Jordan Hare.
I am Lisa McClendon from Country Financial, and I have spent years in our community helping people protect their homes, cars, and lives. I am proud to be a member of the 2018 National Championship Team and a National Advisory Council member for Country Financial. Complete financial security does not end with just insurance. I am also here to help you plan for your financial future.
Together, we can help you set up a step-by-step plan to reach financial security.
Let's talk soon.
Cater your tailgate and game day parties with Chicken Salad Chick. All the Chick favorites like Buffalo Barkley, Kickin' Kaylin, and Sassy Scotty make the perfect dips and sandwich platters. Chicken Salad Chick is always a great choice when planning for a crowd. Our grab-and-go quick chicks make it easy. And now for a limited time, Rockin' Rita is back. Made with Wickles spicy red relish, this flavor has a kick of spice. Chicken Salad Chick and fall football, the perfect matchup.
LMG Advertising Agency offers a comprehensive marketing solution tailored to each of our clients' needs. We are a full-service marketing firm offering website design and development, video production, social media marketing, search engine optimization, and overall branding that includes logo design, brochures, mailouts, and more. Our experienced team of marketing professionals would love to come up with a marketing strategy that will deliver results for you and your business. Learn more at lmgadagency.com or call today to start at 256-825-0197.
Find everything you need for the perfect outdoor living space at Russell Do-It Center, like the Fire Rock Outdoor Conventional Fireplace, smartly designed masonry systems that are easy to install and are less than half the cost of a scratch-built brick and mortar fireplace. Weber Grills, the best outdoor gas, electric, and charcoal grills, which always come pre-assembled. Yeti Coolers, premium coolers and accessories that are the ultimate in design, performance, and durability. Russell Do-It Center, experience and knowledge from the pros.
Welcome back, everyone, to the final segment of the Auburn Blitz on this Tuesday afternoon. Ranking the SEC coaches mid-season, just based on their performance through 7 weeks of the college football season 2019. Number 6, Kirby Smart, Georgia. It's the guy that's been like number 3 on the,
Tough loss last weekend. Terrible offensive output. Fromm looked bad. It was just a bad loss. So, tip your hat.
A lot of people blaming it on Kirby, too. A lot of Georgia fans out there actually upset.
Well, there's a lot of Georgia fans that are upset when they look and see what Ohio State's doing, too. Andy, it's hard not to. And I like Fromm, and it was hard for Jake Fromm not to get as many opportunities as we've seen because he's done nothing but play well at Georgia. But when you look up and one of the Heisman Trophy frontrunners has left your campus, who was an in-state, born and raised prospect, 5-star, number 1 recruit in the country. Now he's up at Ohio State putting on another show. Fans are going to get disgruntled. There's going to be questions. And when you watch Georgia play, just the big playability's gone. Did they hit a big run on Saturday either?
I don't think so.
Dude, that's the one thing. When I watch them, I'm like, where are the big runs? Where's the explosive plays?
Offensive line in football.
Yeah, with a running back there that every time we played him, it looks like he's gotten him a 60 or 70 yarder.
Barry Odom, number 5, after a loss to Wyoming to start the season.
I think it's fair.
Righted the ship.
I think it's fair. He's brought him in a quarterback that can get the system that he wants to play, and this is a Missouri team. When you look at the rest of their schedule, where do the losses come?
They got Florida coming in, I believe.
Yeah,
that's a winnable.
True.
It's a winnable game. So I thought Missouri had an opportunity at the beginning of the year, and after obviously we got punched in the face with that Wyoming, but they're starting to look like the team we all thought they could be.
Any other ruling on Missouri that we've heard so far?
I hadn't heard a peep.
Isn't that crazy?
I had not heard a peep.
I guess they're just going to wait and see how it plays out, and if Missouri has an opportunity to play in something big, they'll just still not hear a peep.
I guess. Number 4, Gustav Malzahn.
I think it's fair.
5-1 against 3 top 25 teams on the road.
And the ceiling's still high.
Yeah.
I still have hopes. I have hopes that Gus Malzahn has a plan, has an identity on this offensive unit that wins big football games. Because I think it's going to take an identity to go on the road and win at Baton Rouge, and it's going to take an identity to come home and beat Alabama at home. If we don't beat Georgia this year, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think this is any world-beating Georgia team. We could lose, but it is what it is. But we've got 2 games sitting on the horizon that it's going to take something we can hang our hat on. I'm still not sure what that is right now.
Number 3, they have Ed Orgeron.
Could be higher.
Randy, I'm going to put him at number 1.
I agree. For just this year.
For the ability and the gumption to completely go away from what LSU has done for a decade, offensively.
And to take another transfer.
Yeah.
This one coming from Ohio State. And to build an offensive unit that we haven't seen at LSU. They still have all the other elements, all the great athleticism that you can see, great secondary back there. They do give up points, but they love him too. Yeah. Seems like they like to play for him. Seems like the fan base loves him. That's not, you don't just do that just by showing up somewhere. So I'm with you. I think that just sheerly, I mean, Nick Saban can always be number 1, but if I've got to go with who's been the most impressive that we didn't know, it's LSU and Ed Orgeron.
I never thought those words would come out of my mouth.
Me neither.
I did say it. They have Dan Mullen at number 2. Hard to argue. Florida's only lost on the road at Baton Rouge, and they played well in that game.
And got a quarterback in play that is a backup because your starter goes out with an injury. And
now he ought to, I guess you ought to take points away from Mullen for starting Franks and not Trask.
Yes. Which Trask got a great story. I don't know if you've watched it.
Oh, yeah.
But just the whole deal that he never, he got to play a good bit in high school, and he put up massive numbers when he did get an opportunity. But he's just sitting there behind a state legend, and his mama just put her foot down and said, we don't transfer.
Yeah.
It's where we're born and raised. We love this place. You deal with it, big boy. And that's something that I don't think that we get in today's world. You go, well, if you don't get to play, let's just transfer.
Yeah.
Or if things don't work out and you don't like the coach, or if you don't like these certain things going on, let's just transfer. Very simple. Let's just tuck tail and run. And Trask and his family did not do that, and buddy, it's worked out well for him. He looked good Saturday night too, Andy.
He did. Number 1, they have Nick Saban. Just the consistency, the utter consistency that's unmatched.
He may be the best college coach we've ever seen, and he just keeps losing coordinators, keeps losing assistants, and keeps winning football games and keeps winning them by massive margins.
Yeah, by 3 touchdowns. I bet,
3rd Saturday in October, and he's favored by 5 touchdowns against Tennessee. I mean, how long can Tennessee stomach that debacle? I saw, a tweet that was, I guess you don't until you see it yearly. I mean, Lane Kiffin. That was year 1.
Yeah.
Lane Kiffin almost won that game.
Yeah.
Year 1.
They needed a blocked field goal.
Blocked field goal by Terrence Cody to win it.
Been a while.
It has been a while.
On this day, 1988, an injured Kirk Gibson limped to the plate and hit a 2-run homer off Dennis Eckersley with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th to give the Dodgers a 5-4 victory in Game 1 of the World Series.
I remember it like it was yesterday. Hanging
One
slider
of the great moments
by Eck. Couldn't even. I mean, he almost fell on a foul ball swing before, and the Dodgers go on and win it. I've always liked Tommy Lasorda, so I was kind of cheering for them at that time.
Yeah, Dodgers hadn't won one since.
No.
But that's one of the great moments in World Series, and everybody knows that. I mean, coming around second in the
It's a
fifth.
great call too.
Oh yeah, Vin
Scully.
Vin Scully.
Yep.
Yeah. Tremendous. I think maybe Jack Buck on the call too. Right?
Okay.
I don't believe what I just saw. Right.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's right.
Jack Buck.
That's on the TV call.
Yeah. So
Scully's
think about
on the
that.
radio.
Those two guys calling. I mean, unbelievable.
Yeah.
Legends. That's going to wrap it up for the Auburn Blitz. Back on the air tomorrow, same time, same channel. For Randy Lee, I'm Andy Graham. So long for now, everybody. We'll talk again soon.